Hi! I have a gloriously painted full army of Soul-Blight Gravelords for the game Age of Sigmar that has been sitting here in this cabinet collecting dust since I last played with them, which was during the escalation campaign that got me through painting said army. I haven't played the newest version of Age of Sigmar 4.0, which at this point is a little bit old, nor have I tried out the new, smaller intro version of the game, Spearhead. So I guess the best way to get some games in is to host an in-house tournament with all of my friends who have also never played Age of Sigmar. Yeah, let's do that. The way this tournament works is pretty simple. There are 8 of us, and the first round pairings are all random. Afterwards, the winners play the winners, and the losers play the losers, and after 3 games, we'll have 1 player who hasn't lost any games, and is deserving of the almighty Miniac Spearhead Trophy. That was definitely not stolen from a high school gymnastics competition and relabeled. Although, to be honest, while this little girl's trophy is pretty sick, we all know the actual reward is the elite gamer status that comes along with beating your friends. Speaking of friends, give us your name and what army you brought today.
Brittany Steffen, and I brought Night Haunt.
What do you think about your first round opponent?
That's not fair, it's you.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot. I actually forgot. You got any smack talk for me?
You have a friend, I don't care.
That's true. What is the theme or battle cry of your army?
Well, they're all like neon, like blue to green, so they're just like neon nightmares.
Neon nightmares, okay, I love that.
Hi, my name is Scott, and I am playing the Soul-Blight Gravelords. I'm going to show the YouTube world what's underneath Brit's Night Haunt bed sheets, and it's a bunch of hot air. My battle cry for my army is...
Oh, my army is rats. I'm ninja rats. That's my ninja rats right there. Ninja rats. I gotta face Dan round 1 with his goblins riding dogs. I think rats usually lose versus dogs, but I think goblins balance that out. Here's my battle cry.
I'm Dan Malson, and I brought little goblin boys.
Goblin boys.
Riding puppies. We already beat John here, so he's already losing.
The first battle has already been won.
To be fair, I drove.
Waking up was the battle.
Okay. What's the battle cry, a theme of the Goblin Boys?
Meow.
My name is Curtis. My army is the Gloomspite Gits. I'm playing the Bad Moon Mad Mob. My first round opponent is Matt. My war cry is...
Hello, I'm Matt. I'll be facing off Curtis. I'm playing the Glittering Phalanx. I'm excited for these elves to take down. I actually don't know who Curtis is playing, but these elves are gonna do some work today. All right, my battle cry is Gall Riasur.
Dan playing Skaven Clan Scryer, playing John Schaefer round 1. And my battle cry is, I don't know, we're rats. We got a bunch of machines, push some buttons, blow stuff up. It's great.
I'm John. I'm here to play Maggotkin and Nurgle. I'm playing against Dano, an old-time friend of mine, first round. I have no idea what to expect. He's playing a bunch of Skaven stuff. It's really fast. My stuff's kind of resilient, but I'm playing a bunch of Nurgling, so I don't know. Nurgling battle cry would probably be like something skittering and
There's one last competitor to introduce, and that's this video's sponsor. FlexiSpot sent me their new extra large L-shaped standing desk. I think all of us hobby nerds can understand that the more desk real estate you have, the better. And the E7L has got a whole lot of space. One half of your desk could be airbrushing, and the other side could be for regular hobby. Or if you're not into airbrushing, dedicate one side to assembly and conversions. Or if you have a budding social media career, one side can have your computer monitors so you can watch your angles while you live stream. The possibilities are endless. The E7L, like all the FlexiSpot standing desks, is super sturdy, a welcome feature when you're doing a dexterous task like painting minis. The top comes in 2 pieces and also a variety of materials and colors. I went with black because black is best, obviously. The E7L puts other motorized desks to shame with a 15-year warranty compared to Fazebo's 5-year warranty. The price of the FlexiSpot E7L is also almost half of Uplift's similar offering. FlexiSpot is having a huge sale right now, so don't miss out. If you have a limited budget, you can choose their E7L Lite to meet your needs. Leave a note at checkout saying that Miniac sent you and use the code on the screen right now to save an extra $50 while getting your own standing desk. That would mean a lot and really help support this channel. All right, back to fighting over this absolutely glorious trophy. In true tournament fashion, there was last-minute hobbying going on right before the first round.
Curtis, are you assembling models right now?
This man has models on sprues, brother, and you're looking at me right now? I am just putting my little gobbos on the squigs right now so that I can paint them later. He's got The Miniac sprue.
Round 1 began in earnest, and immediately I got myself into a pickle against Brit's Nighthaunt, forgetting that she can casually float through walls because her army is ghosts. Duh. However, luck was on my side.
Thankfully, Brit failed 2 charges over here on this side of the board, saving my leader from certain death.
They like to hang out and just chill. It's fine. They're lazy. They like to scope things out first.
Knit ghostly sweaters, I think is what Dan said.
Yeah.
Despite that luck, there was a whole lot of neon bed sheets on the board and not a lot of red vampires toward the end of the game.
I'm gonna walk up, fail the charge, be in the middle of nowhere, and then die. I think
Sounds fine.
they shouldn't do that.
Luckily for me, yet again, the clock was my friend.
It was a really close game, and it was really fun. Scott won by 1 point. Which, yeah, I'm not salty at all. It's fine.
Okay, I did win because the timer ran out and I happened to have more points, but I think I had 2 models on the board. It felt a little lucky.
I had the moral win.
Yeah, I think Britt definitely wins that game if we go 4 rounds.
Dude! I think my highlight was just my leader. It seems to be happening commonly with my army is that I have one guy with 1 point and they're just going to stay around forever. So yeah, my leader just was like, you're cute. Stop trying to hit me. I'm a ghost. Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm. Over on the city of Ashboard, Dan's rats waged war against John's hordes of Nurglings, with John taking an early advantage.
Oh, the Warp Lightning Cannon, yeah, which did not actually get to cannon at all because you charged it turn 1 and then it just sat there and you just sat there pounding on the frame of it the whole game.
Eventually, like all things wargaming, the battle devolved into a swirling melee in the center of the board.
Well, we just wrapped up our game. It was a very close one.
Very close.
Definitely very close. I think it was 18-16 at the very end.
Yep.
I had a very fortunate kind of come from behind at the very end where I had a bunch of battle tactics all lined up. It was cool. I felt like it was a pretty dynamic game. We were moving around a lot. We were using a lot of our assets and our cards quite a bit. And the score went back and forth a lot. So it seemed like a really solid and balanced game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. It was a really fun game. I think neither one of us ever dominated at any point. It was pretty even all the way through, and you had a really great Hail Mary play at the end to get all 3 of your cards off.
Over on the Fire and Jade board, Curtis's goblins were apparently committing war crimes against Matt's elves.
I had on first round unit of Stabas just kind of walk forward and charge mindlessly at his hero and one-shot his hero. And so he wasn't able to use any of his very special spells pretty much the entire game, which felt really bad. But, well, it felt good for me, I should say.
There was, however, a glimmer of hope for the elves.
It was pretty rough that first game. I would say my best thing was just taking out your squigs.
Yes, my poor squigs. We got shot at and absolutely annihilated by his bowman. So I think you kill him.
Yeah.
Yep. Bye, squeakies.
Bye, squigs.
Score was
23-13.
We don't talk about the score.
On the death board, John and Dan got started with a good old mini painting classic, dropping all your models all over the ground. Nice one. Once that was sorted out, Dan's wolves were on John's rats, attempting to unleash a can of green whoop-ass, but the rats were a little hard to pin down.
We need some duct tape to tape the rats to the table.
This table seems much smaller now when I see how fast those gobos on wolves can move. And I was immediately on the back foot. So it was nice that I used what tricks I had to do smoke bombs to get my unit out of combat and just run away, and then teleport my hero out of danger and just try to survive just enough to try to make it a game. I will say my highlight for the game was getting the double turn from round 1 to 2. I was almost completely defeated and dead at the end of round 1. And I got the double turn. It allowed me to bring back a reinforcement and then initiate combat again on my terms.
The unexpected being able to punk your hero with my hero, just the smartest goblin just happened to get that lucky, just poke in.
Who won? I won. I won. It's a very close game. Very close game.
After round 1, the less fortunate gamers played their matches, and our 4 victors continued the good fight for the high school gymnastics trophy with spelling errors. John and John got paired up in a battle to determine once and for all which spelling of John is correct, with or without an H. Seriously, I don't know.
I kind of got hemmed in from the very beginning. I felt like I didn't really get a lot of agency in that game. I didn't get a move, and it was a lot of reactionary stuff. I think I tried to scrape back as many points as I could, but yeah, you got the jump on me pretty good.
you got the first turn on round 1, and you kind of positioned and got some good shots off, wiped out unit off the table. However, all of my rats have the reinforcement rule, so they immediately came back and they tracked him down and they killed every person that shot them, basically. You know, it was like their cousins. Their cousins were just off screen, and they were like, "You just killed Jedediah!" And they all came on, and then
the Clampets came out.
yeah, they murdered them all. But my army is just quick enough to be able to close that distance and then dictate the battles.
Yeah.
And I think that combined with me double turning between 1 and 2.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
Yeah, I got to do that. I got to basically smash you twice. And even though you guys were extremely durable, they held up fine to the first smashing. But the second one in a row was just like, that was too much. Although your stupid Maggot King of Nurgle, I could not get that giant squishy green Kool-Aid man off the table. The beast was there for the entire battle. He was sitting there with 1 wound and he would not die.
John, how you feeling right now, man?
Nah, he's feeling good.
Yeah, this John is feeling great. That John.
I am struggling here.
I think the most effective thing that you did in that game was how your characters could like join the other units that charge my dudes, like all the way across the board. Because typically what I have found with that Megakin list is pretty durable. They got like a lot of stuff, and like you charge them and they hold, and usually like 1 for 1 in most units, they can usually survive it. But when you threw the characters in there as a multiplier, I didn't have the opportunity to get another turn to heal my dudes and all the other stuff that you normally keeps the Maggotkin dudes on the board. So I think that is the thing that if I fought these guys again, I'd have to watch out for. Should we have our armies? Or are we supposed to do that, or just bring them?
I just brought the winners. That's all I did.
Dude. For real?
Yeah, this was Battle of the Johns. And the rats were victorious over Nurgle today.
While that game progressed, Curtis's goblins and my vampires were waging war.
Scott, you're sucking a hate you, and if I lose, it was because your army's broken.
Your goblins are going to die.
Probably.
In the middle of the field, a mere 10 skeletons held the line against the might of 3 river trolls.
I charged a unit of 9 skeletons into 3 river trolls. I thought they were just all gonna die, and somehow there are 7 of them left. Thank you for whiffing. I appreciate it.
My trolls whiff so hard. What the heck are they doing?
My Blood Knights and Vampire Lord crashed his right flank and vanquished his Quig Hoppers in a round of bloody combat, and then turned to his simple Stabbas, thinking I'd make a meal of them as well. But they had other plans.
Welcome to War Games.
A full unit of Blood Knights just attacked my Stabbas, and what? 1 died? 1 model? 1 model? Because of my crazy saves, a bunch of 6s on the saves. Holy crap!
Take this cube.
Crusher was not amused, but the Stabbas wouldn't just hold for 1 round of combat.
There's only one highlight
we
in
all
that
know what the
game
highlight was, yeah,
that matters, and it is the unit of 10 trappers lasting 18 rounds of combat against a vampire leader and 5 blood knights.
Unprecedented.
None of them were touched. None of them died. none of my knights died. It was full capacity swings for at least 3 rounds of combat,
Yeah.
and there was still
And they just lived.
there were still 4 left.
They were near a relic that gave them 5+ ward, so they just sat there and tanked everything and tied up his Blood Knights and his hero for 3 rounds straight.
Do you know?
Crazy.
Do you know what we call that? Illegal.
I had I had 5 saves to roll, and I rolled 6s on 4 of them or something crazy like that, which would have wiped my unit in that moment, I think. And then I brought D6 back, which brought 3 back, which when they have that 5+ ward, they're just sitting on that freaking objective, tanking so hard. It's crazy.
If I could cry, I would cry right now. I have no tears left. They were all given during the game.
I drank his tears all game long. Scott, why don't you tell the crowd who won?
It was a tie. No, I lost, and I hate it.
Finally, we weeded it down to 2 last competitors, John's Rats
Ninja Rats.
and Curtis's Goblins. 2 forces composed of seemingly innocuous, fun little dudes rose to the top after 2 rounds of glorious battle. The fight was close, even the dice rolling.
Our priority roll from 1 to 2, we tied 4
times.
4 in a row.
An early advantage set Curtis on the path for victory.
He had a really good early game where he took out one of my units super early and then did a bunch of damage to his second one, my Squigs. But the Squigs fought back and absolutely annihilated his general. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have it. This is it. I've won.
Yeah.
We even had some double turns. I think we swapped to you for a double turn and then swapped back to me for a double turn. Still stayed so close the whole time. So.
Yeah. It never felt like either double turn was like
oh, backbreaking.
Yeah, game's over. Right?
Yeah, game's over.
Yeah.
The strategy I decided I was going to stick with from like very, very early on in the game was Operation Avoid the Trolls.
Yes.
I was like, I'm
Good.
not engaging with the trolls.
That's right.
I don't think I can kill them. I made the mistake of shooting them round 1, and I'm like, oh, that was a waste
And
of
then they
time.
just regen all that health, so they're like, oh, okay, well, this is pointless.
So I was like, okay, just avoid them and make them move, make them commit to things, and then just boop.
And that was absolutely the right
Get
play.
out of there.
But the guile of John's rats allowed him to claw back.
I will say the only reason I pulled that game out is every time I needed that 3-up roll on my Deathmaster to teleport, I hit the 3-up roll.
Well, and you got on your, I don't remember the unit, but the smoke bombs. You got the 4+ on the smoke
I got
bombs.
the-
You really needed that too. You got that.
I got the rolls when I needed the rolls.
Yeah. John,
You hear this? That's victory due, baby.
kill me. Ah.
Oh, what a goddamn match.
Honestly, though, yeah, if there was any game to end on, that was the game.
That
It
was
Razor's Edge the entire time.
I was sweating from the very first turn. Every time each of us scored, it was like we were every time back to back, and it was like I had zero confidence. I was just like, can I just hold out long enough to not get steamrolled?
I demand a rematch.
All right.
I won't. You know what? I got my Daughters of Cain. I'll bring something new to the table.
I feel like Daughters of Cain are the most cancerous one from everything I see on the internet. I'm pretty sure.
Well, then, be prepared.
So I am in a Tom Brady announce my official retirement from Spearhead, undefeated, never done it.
I won't let you.
I will do like unsanctioned boxing matches like Floyd Mayweather does, where he does it for $10 million, but it doesn't count against his pro record. I'll
give
do
you some
that.
fancy magic cards. I'll be like, come on, face me.
All right, deal.
John, if you check under your seat.
You fucking schluck.
For winning this Spearhead tournament, you have acquired this girls' gymnastics high school trophy because you are the most flexible warrior.
Look at that.
I take your phallic trophy with pride.
Does your dick look like this?
Yours doesn't?
With the winner crowned, there was one last thing to do.
Okay, at the very end of the tournament, we have 2 players who are tied for last, who must roll off to secure
Or are we tied for who won?
the best Napper trophy.
In true wargaming fashion, we had them roll for it. And Britt thought that the person with the lower of the 2 rolls should be the winner, which I thought was hilarious, so we did that. And with that final trophy handed out, that's gonna do it for the Miniac Spearhead Basement Tournament of 2026. We all had a ton of fun doing this, win or lose. We're all friends, just really enjoying a weekend of getting some games in. And Spearhead is a fantastic format for this kind of thing because the board is so small, you can fit it on so many different kinds of tables, and the length of the game is shorter. It's kind of capped at 4 rounds, and so everything went really quickly. If you were curious, here were the results of all players after all 3 rounds. If you guys enjoyed this video, I have another one just like it where we play a different game called Shatterpoint that I'll link at the end of the video and also down below. If you like the channel and you want to support it, consider picking up a Kill Your Friends t-shirt that you saw Britt and I donning during the tournament. That helps support the channel a lot. And there are many other ways to do it through my Patreon, through my web store with other hobby tools and miniatures that I sell as well as things like my brush coffin and cutting mat. And you can also pick up any hobby gear that I use and recommend through the affiliate links that I have links down in my description below. Subscribe or die! And most importantly, don't forget to my minis! Bye.